you know the Mar-A-Lago controversy of the pricing or the
inflated value of the house.
The Mar-A-Lago.
Yeah.
The judge ruled that it was worth 18 million. It's 20 acres in like the most expensive real estate in that area. Like a house down the street from it, much smaller, just sold for $50 million.
Wow.
Even if Forbes said it's worth somewhere between, see what Forbes said. I think they said it was worth between $300 and $700 million. And they were saying that it's worth 18 million. It's like they don't even try to pretend.
Yeah.
And right there, nobody's taking this seriously anymore because they've ran out of ammunition. All of this stuff is a game. It's a joke. And now everybody is becoming aware of it. Before we dive into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you could please share so we can get it out there. And here you have on the Joe Rogan podcast, and even he finds it comical with this stupid value of $18 million for this fortress. I would love to go check it. This place looks unbelievable. I have never seen a property, and I'm sure there may be somewhere else, who knows, but where you actually have ocean front property. And you know, some properties like, oh, you know, we have no, this is actually on the ocean, and on the other side, waterfront property. Over 20 acres, just beautiful, has like 5 like World Cup size, whatever the hell you would call it, tennis courts. You have ballrooms, all this dining rooms, like crazy amount of bedrooms, like 90 plus bedrooms or something. This place is unbelievable, like gold leafing on the sea, like literally a palace. And then you have the beach front property, which is literally right there on the beach. It's not like we have to go down some stairs. Like, no, you step right out and you're right there on the beach. So this place is one of a kind, and they know that. And that's what Joe Rogan's getting into. You have a place, I believe it's like 5 bedrooms. This isn't too far from Mar-A-Lago, like just right down the way, sold for over 50 million. I believe 53 million just sold for that. So you want to talk about a place that is quadruple the size of that. The beach house alone, the little beach house mansion, is similar to the place that just sold for 50 million. So what do you think that the whole entire fortress is worth? And then you have Letitia James, this complete clown, just a failed governor candidate, and just running on the sole focus of getting Trump.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass. I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president. We need to focus on Donald Trump. We need to follow his money. What is fueling my soul right now is Trump.
This illegitimate president. I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, and then going home.
So how does that work? How can you run, or you're going to be the attorney general, all this stuff going on in New York, and you have a singular focus to get one person? And you guys see how the goalpost has moved? Remember, he was a Russian spy. We had all this tax evasion, tax fraud. We were going to get him on. He was hiding money in these mattresses, all this other stuff. He's an agent of distant lands. You see how all this stuff has been diminished to now that, oh, he said that the value on his property was more than what it really was, so he can obtain bank loans for inflated rates. The interesting thing about all of this is a victimless crime. You don't have any of the banks talking about we were defrauded, we never got our money back, we had to repeatedly send notices. They got all their money back in a quick and timely fashion, if not sooner than they anticipated. They made millions and millions of dollars off of all of these deals that President Trump did, period. So this is a victimless crime, but they have to try to get Trump, just like what she campaigned for. That alone, just in that, should throw this case out. But then she'll put a post on Twitter or on X talking about Trump put a value of 739 million, but really the appraised value is 25 million. These people know exactly what they're doing. This isn't a mistake. They're doing this to rub it in everybody's face, and his included. That's why when they have that whole footage, and remember, There wasn't supposed to be no video footage right inside the courtroom, but no, there was just enough video footage to show Trump, to show Letitia James in the back, and show this crooked, slimy judge just smirking at the camera. They're letting you know that it's a joke. That's what all this is about. They wanted to get that quick shot and then listen, we'll put the cameras away and we'll let the rest of it go so we can't show you guys exactly what's going on in this filthy courtroom.
And we're wasting our time on this trial with a Democrat judge from the clubhouses. It's a disgrace. They ought to look for the murderers and the killers that are all over New York killing people. And the violent crime that's being committed in our city and our state is disgraceful. And we're going to be here for months with a judge that already made up his mind. It's ridiculous. He's a Democrat judge, he's an operative, and it's ridiculous. Other than that, things went very well.
What are you going to have for lunch? Will you come back after lunch, Mr. Trump?
Probably.
And just like Trump says all the time, they could have brought this case years ago. They waited till he was going to announce that he was running, and then bam, we're going to hit him with it. The reason you can tell is all of the indictments are coordinated. They're like 2, 3 a month apart, every single last one of them. They said, here, you go first. Then they're all in cahoots. They're all working together with a singular focus to take this man down. And once again, it's not about the convictions. It's not about none of that. They know that all of this stuff will be turned over on appeal, but the appeals will not happen until after the election. So say there was a debate, and I don't think that Joe's going to be there at all. We already know that Trump's getting the nomination. It's a slam dunk. That whole ship has sailed. He will be there, but they want to have whoever it will be standing, probably Gavin Newsom, standing there and be like, hey, how come with you being convicted of this, and this, should the American people vote for you? They want to sully his name, just like in 2016. They had the leaked tape when he's talking about grabbing women. Of course you shouldn't be talking like that. It didn't make a difference. People were sick and tired of the way this country was going. Then what happened in 2020? Oh, they wanted to make up all this stuff about calling the soldiers idiots and losers, which is completely out of line and false, and they know that, and it's been shown to be false. But then what did they do? Oh, now we have COVID. He's responsible for all these deaths. He should have did this and that. So they use that in conjunction with all these states just stopping in the middle of the night to completely get this man out of the White House. And then what's happening now in 2024? The exact same thing. But now what's different? We're using the federal government, the DOJ, these crooked AGs, district attorneys, all of that to go after one man. People understand. That's why you see Joe Rogan laughing. And he said they don't even hide it no more. They're not even trying to trick people. They're showing you exactly what they're about. And the whole dangerous thing about this is, say I have a house and I list it for $1 million, right? And it sells for, say, $840,000. They could come after me for the same thing. They could say, oh, he overinflated the value of his home. He said it was worth $1 million. It only sold for $840,000. So he inflated over $160,000. Let's shut down his business. That they're trying to completely eviscerate everything in New York, from them doing business and taking everything from him and his family. Not only are they trying to ruin him, they're trying to ruin his family as well. That's how sick these people are. So if you really went down to in New York and you went through all the real estate, you really think that Trump is the only person that might have had inflated values, or values that they don't think are on the up and up? If they went and tried to go and clean house, New York, it's already on its way to be a ghost town. It would definitely be a ghost town because you would be able to get every single person out there. This whole thing is a joke. And they know it's a joke, but this is the weaponization of the federal government. And if they can do it to somebody like him, this person worth billions of dollars, they can easily do it to you or I. And there's no, I don't have the money to fight off these animals, nor do most of the people in America. But that's what this is all about. Them trying to show you, listen, we have this power to put him down and every last one of you. That's why I saw this thing talking about now the MAGA. They're the ones that we should be going after. They're the real threat. They're showing you what the game plan is right in front of your face. Also, there's a Trump factor with Mar-A-Lago. How much more would it be worth just the simple fact that Trump has lived there? That in itself will push up the value that much more. It's just like if my house right here, I lived here, or Michael Jordan lived in this house. Just with it being just alone with Michael Jordan living here is going to skyrocket the value. It's simple as that. They know that. But what this is all about is showing you that we're going to make a joke out of this. We're going to put it right in your face, and we're going to show you that we can touch anybody at any time and ruin their lives, and we're going to make a spectacle of it. That's exactly what they're doing. And it's going to be a long trial just to tie him up, just to try to inconvenience his life. But they don't want it on camera, because what's going to happen when they bring the banks in? Or when they bring in like real estate agents that are down in Florida? They're going to make a mockery of this judge. You're going to have the banks come and say, man, we don't have no problem. We weren't wronged whatsoever. Why are we even here? This is a waste of time. Can we still do business with them? Why are we here? The appraisers, people from Palm Beach and Florida, are going to be like, what do you got, 18 million, 25? Even if they appraise it at 50 million, if they appraise it at 100, they're way out of line. They know that. So that's another reason why they don't want it on camera. They don't want it on video, because they're going to make a mockery of them, because they know it's a fraudulent trial. But it's all about get Trump. This is what she ran on, and this is her sole focus.
I will not be bullied. And so Mr. Trump is no longer here. The Donald Trump show is over. This was nothing more than a political stunt.
So you guys let me know what you think. And it's just great to see people like Joe that just calling this out for what it is. And that's all you can do is laugh at it. But now everybody's waking up to see how fraudulent and how corrupt these people are. And be careful. If you have a pair of Jordans that you value at $500 and you somehow end up selling them for $3, watch out, because they could be coming for you. Why would you list them for that? That's not how much they really sold for. You can do this tit for tat with anything. These people are corrupt and sick. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you guys could please share so we can get it out there. And I will catch you guys on the next one.